has been a busy week setting up for the Shiver and Fears book signing coming up tomorrow. If you want to know more information about that, go to shiveandfears.com, and that way you can be able to catch up on the information. Or, click on that black thingy up there. But anyway, point is that the book signing is coming up tomorrow where we are going to be selling the book Don't Mock a Witch. So this is exciting news because Barnes& & Noble is the very first bookstore to actually have owned a Shiver and Fears book. So, I'll be there signing whatever book you want to. Just remember that we did kind of upgrade things. So before I show you this fan art, I do want to announce that we are selling the books for $11. And with each purchase, you can request a free audio book code. Now, if you do not buy the book and want the audio book, then that'll cost you $6. Um, the first 10 people who show up will receive a button pin, a Shiver and Fear button pin. So if you are the 26th person to show up, I'm sorry, we don't have a button for you. But anyway, so more information about that on shiverandfears.com. Remember, check it out. But let's go through this fan art because this fan art has been sitting here for about a week now, and it's time to go through our last set of fan art. All right, so I do want to say that this challenge, this art challenge that I've sent out, made people think a lot about witches, which is very interesting because the project I gave before, they thought less about witches. So this is a very interesting project, especially since Don't Mock a Witch is the book that's being sold at Barnes& Noble. So, just in honor of that, let's get all our witches out first before we do our Shiver and Fears other stuff. So, this witch is very interesting because of the fact that it's one of the witches that have no hair. I'm assuming that this artist might have rushed this a little bit. So, here is an entry from, looks like, Maila. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Maila, looks like it. Naali. I'm sorry. But anyway, here's your piece of art. So as you can see, this is a very interesting witch, but has no hair. Maybe it's a male witch. Maybe that's what I'll call it. I'll call it the male witch, which is actually called the warlock. But that's very interesting. What do you think? What do you think warlocks are supposed to look like? Right now, we have the original thought of witches being green with like wearing black. So, but I want to know your thoughts on what do you think a warlock would look like? Would more like a wizard, or maybe just maybe just a male figure of a witch? But anyway, so that was hers. All right. This next one, Savannah made this one, and it definitely has hair, but when I first saw it, I thought it was a beard. So this witch comes with its own broomstick that is green. So here is Savannah's. As you can see that this art here, I actually thought it was a beard because the hair was in the front, not the back. But you can take this however you want to. Witches are not the most lovable, beautiful creatures, but anyway. Alright, so this person didn't just make a witch, but they made a witch and glued their platform onto a piece of paper. And this witch is very interesting because she has yellow arms and wearing pink pants. So here is the witch. Apparently she has no face. So congratulations for this young artist here for drawing this. Good job. Alright. So if you remember, last time we viewed, we saw a small little Barbie doll like witch. Well, this is another small witch, but she's not as pretty as the other one. In fact, she has no face either. So here is this tiny witch right here. How tiny she is. Like, she's not even the size of my head. Like, wow. Alright. Here's another small witch, but what's interesting about her is that she's looking a little vicious. So unable to pronounce his name. Sorry, I do apologize. But here is this person's evil, wicked witch. I'm going to get you. Good job, good job. Alright, I like this witch. This witch is very tall and looks like it comes from a person named Morina. So this is Morina's tall, wicked witch. Good job. Our next witch is very interesting. It's kind of the size of a doll. It comes from a person named sorry, Aliana. She has big eyes, a lot of hair, and her hat is kind of 3D. Sorry, my bad. That's just telling me that Disney is starting their new episodes at this moment. But I don't have my remote, so that they're just gonna have to wait. All right. So anyway, here is Aliana's witch. I like how she has big, strong arms in this one. Great job. All right. This witch is very interesting because it looks like she's being blown away. So it looks like she's actually like riding her broom. This one looks like it comes from Keontu. Not quite sure how to pronounce his name. But anyway, this is what they came up with. It looks like she's just flying out in the air. So anyway, I definitely like this. This is amazing. All right. I told you about bald witches before. Here is another one of our bald witches. Um, she not only has no hair, but she apparently has fangs too, and doesn't look so wicked either. So here is Yamina Witch. So happy to be a witch. Maybe this is another warlock. This one right here, I think is very funny because apparently her hair is falling out. So this is Maria with her going bald witch. As you can see, her hair is like all over her shirt, so she's kind of shedding, unless she has a brown cat. But they usually have black cats. But either way, yeah, you can see there's hair all over her dress or gown or whatever you call those. What do you call those things that witches wear? Are they gowns or are they something else? Comment below. All right. So here's a very interesting witch, and it kind of has an anime feel to it. This witch also has a broomstick. So, and it looks like she has a wart too. So here is this witch right here. She is taking off. Alright. Our last witch is very small and she looks very old. I gotta say, she looks very old. It's kind of hard to describe. She looks like an old witchy lady. So this witch comes from Nicholas. So Nicholas, here's your witch. As you can see, she has like an old motherly. I'm going to get you. You don't eat my chocolate. I don't want you to eat my chocolate. So There we have that witch. Alright, that is the end of our witches. Now let's go into our monster zone because we have a few more of those to look at. This one's really interesting because it's a ghost, but yet it's yellow. And this one comes from Xavier. And it's also puking up something. So I guess some ectoplasm. So here's our ectoplasm small ghost. Watch out, he may spew at you. Alright, our next monster looks like I talked to someone about this monster before, and they said that this looks like a tongue. So be careful of this piece of art made from Isaiah. I'm not sure, but yeah. Here's attack of the monster's tongue. I definitely like how he has different colored arms and legs. That's really interesting, but still has those teeth. I like it. All right, and our last monster. I thought maybe this was a witch's cat, but it's orange, so which is not a bad color for a cat. But here is Kingston's monster. Check that out. All right. Last but not least, we have two sets of. Oh, we have one more monster. It was hiding right under here. So, this is a monster from Dayton. Apparently, this monster has one ear and completely dark face. So, here is Dayon's monster. It's a head. See, check it out. It's a head. So, that's very interesting. It only has one ear. I wonder what happened to the other one. Alright, making sure we don't have any other monsters. So now we only have 3 more werewolves. And I'm going to put them in order from baby werewolf to daddy werewolf. So Juliet made the baby. See, it only has one little tooth. It has one little tooth. It could be like a mask too. It'd be like, how, how. Hi, look at me. That's the baby. Here is what I think the mama should be. Here's mom. Well, howdy. I want to eat you. Maybe you can join our family. I mean, she doesn't have any eyelashes, but I think it's still okay. What's interesting about this is that one of the ears are actually cut out and the other one is glued on. Sorry. The other one is glued on. So, like, one of them is cut out with the head and the other one is glued on there. Can you tell the difference? I don't think so either. Way to go. And last but not least, here is the daddy werewolf made by Nevia. So here we go. Yep, that's the daddy. So once again, a very good mask. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for sending in your artwork, and I do appreciate the fans that I do have. But remember, we do have a book signing coming up, and if you want to show up, then definitely go to the website that I mentioned earlier. It's shiveringfears.com. It'll be in the description. But anyway, thanks for your time, and hey, chill out. Hope to see you later.